Hey guys, Ken here. So like I've said before, AI is now a part of Amazon KDP, whether we like it or not. And as self-publishers, whether new or active, we have to adapt and change our strategies to navigate it. And one thing I want to make very clear is you currently have an insane advantage over 99% of self-publishers and you don't even know it yet. And that's exactly what we're going to be covering in this video. I'm going to show you exactly how to use AI the right way with your Amazon KDP business to give you a massive edge, capitalize on the opportunities in front of us, and actually start earning with your books. Let's get into it. And so first things first, how most people are using AI with Amazon KDP is they're creating books, but they're doing it faster and cheaper. Some people are creating garbage books or AI slop. Some people are creating high quality books. But the important thing is that people are just creating books, like always, just faster and cheaper. And so this is very important, and this will make more sense in a second. But overall, I'm not really worried about saturation because imagine there's a bookstore, and this bookstore has 2 floors. And the first floor, they're of course going to showcase all their best-selling books, all their credible authors, and all the books that know how to market and know how to get their books in that store. This is the first thing people are going to see when they walk in. And there's a second floor filled with used books. And so every day people come in and they drop off big boxes of their old used books. This is where the store owner puts them. And so it doesn't matter how many of these used old books that get donated, the owner's not going to take them and put them in the front of the store when people walk in. They're going to keep them on the second floor. So Amazon KDP is no different. It doesn't matter how many people publish books to the platform. If people don't want them, they're not selling, they're not launched correctly, they're not in the right keywords, they're just going to be on that second floor. In the case of Amazon, this is maybe page 5, 10, 15, or beyond in the rankings. They're never going to get seen unless somebody goes to those pages. And so now looking at a bigger scope of publishing is when we used to create books, in terms of the time, the effort, and the cost, it was a lot harder than it is now with AI. So as you can see, without AI, it's a lot more effort, and this is just arbitrary numbers to represent this example. But now with AI, we can create these same types of books a lot faster, a lot cheaper, a lot higher quality, and it's just way easier. And so the people who are winning with Amazon KDP this year, this is something that I touched on in my last video, so I will just quickly overview it, is the people who are learning the proper strategy, what to do to get those books on the first floor. They're using AI to increase their speed and cut their costs. They're executing with quality and high standards. They're trying lots of different topics and they're prioritizing demand and they're leaning in hard to what's working. But there's a whole nother layer of this that I didn't talk about in my last video, which is that most people are just doing this. They're just creating the same books that they were creating faster and cheaper. But what we want to do is that now that we can use AI to create things faster and cheaper, we don't have to just do less work. We can do more work and get more from that work. And so now what we should be doing is not just use AI to create the same books that we did before, use AI to create better books and put more effort in, create more assets, more resources, higher quality education inside these books, and just create a superior experience versus all the other books on Amazon. And so how to get the most out of AI, and the point of this video is that we should be putting in more effort into our features and our book because it's still less work than before, and we're going to stand out from everybody else. And so our books will be clear outliers and not just blend in. And I actually did a full revamp using this concept with one of my books that I will go over the results later. But essentially, go the extra mile. And the ones who are doing this are the ones who are selling. And so what this looks like is now, because it's so easy to create graphics and images and infographics, we can add more images to our books, higher quality images to our books, things that just teach the topic in a better, more effective way. And depending on the topic and what the customer is looking for, we can make sure that however we're relaying our information is the best possible way to do so. We also want to be adding more features to our books, more bonuses. So maybe we're creating a whole nother workbook to go alongside our book that they get for free. Maybe we're creating more visual exercises or exercise charts in the case of a fitness book. So it's stacking all these layers on top of our book and it's not just something basic. We simply just want to create an incredibly valuable product because AI makes it faster and cheaper. Why would we just create the same old generic books? We should be going the extra mile and capitalizing on this advantage. Because at the end of the day, all these features stack. And so a customer who's shopping on Amazon they're shopping on Amazon. Think of your own buying habits. You're going to be searching around and looking for the best possible thing that you're looking for. You're going to read reviews, look at descriptions, look at product titles, and people buying books are doing the same thing. And if we have a bunch of layers of features added to our book, it's going to make it way more desirable. And so every step that a customer walks through, reading the cover, reading the title, reading the description, is just building trust over time. And even if we have a high quality book, if it's just kind of generic or the same as everybody else, they're not going to be interested and they're just going to click to another book. But if we have all these features that are stacked up, and as they work through our product page and read our A+ content and read our reviews, and that trust is getting built and built and built and built, they're way more likely to buy our product. And now, because it's so much easier to create these extra features, it's not going to be that much harder. But the point is that people are just creating the same books they used to, but making it faster and cheaper. So now we have to do the same amount of work using AI and just create a better product and not be too enticed to just create things faster, because it's not going to warrant a better results. The product and the book itself is what's going to warrant that result. It's what you should be doing with either your current book if you want to update it, or your next book that you're currently creating, is go and study the best sellers in your space and find out everything they're offering. So let's say the topic for our next book is Wild Parties for Seniors. Of course, this topic is not good, so don't publish here. But all I'm going to do is go and look at some of these best-selling books. And so normally I'll get a Google document open to start recording things and just start to look and see what they're offering. So right away you can see they have 300 plus images, 150 plus exercises, 150 plus videos for seniors. So we're going to basically copy this. We can put it into our document just to start gaining, some information about what we need. I'm also going to read their description because normally they're going to have something like inside the book you'll discover, and you'll find a lot of important things like we have a 28-day plan and whatever else is relevant. The A+ content is always a great place to do this as well. You're going to see exactly what's inside the book. People normally showcase this for fitness books, cookbooks, things that are more visual. So as you can see, we have QR codes on the pages to showcase how to do the exercises, as well as images of the exercises. It has a 5-in-1 training approach, so it's a complete program. And all I'm looking to do is to see the scope. And so now if I create a book on Wild Parties for Seniors, if I don't have at least exactly this, I'm not going to be able to compete. But now what we want to do is put the extra effort in using AI because we can, and create something even better. Create better images inside, a better 28-day challenge that's illustrated and showcased in a more effective way. And just create a product that's teaching this topic in the best possible way. So now let's go to something else and do the same thing. So let's look for another book on Wild Parties for Seniors. Once again, we can look at the description, we can scroll down. So this one here actually doesn't have much information at all. It has 50 videos included, but as you can see, this book had a way worse BSR than the other one. Of course, like I said, this is not a good topic. It's not the best example, but this has more reviews. This has 243 reviews. And the last book that we just looked at only has 125, but it's selling a lot better, even in a topic that isn't that good. So let's find another book here. Let's go to this one here. Once again, looking at the A+ content, we have large print text. We have 8.5 by 11 book size, quality illustrations, 15-minute workouts, a 30-day calendar inside that keeps you on track. We can see exactly what it looks like inside once again. We can even take some screenshots of this if you like, put it in our document, just get an idea of what we need to create. And so now we can start brainstorming, whether it's with ChatGPT or AI or just with yourself, and find out what we should have. And so we should definitely have lots of images in our book. I'm going to write some notes as well where I want them to be high quality, higher quality than these images here. And I will show you in a second how to go in and actually create high quality images using AI. It's never been easier. I'm going to want to get video exercises so I can outsource this on Fiverr. I don't have to do this myself, but it will be good to have. In terms of showcasing videos in a more effective way, maybe I can do a full routine with videos. So it's actually in a sequence walking somebody through something, not just demonstrations. So maybe we can create follow along videos or outsource this on Fiverr for our entire routine. So we have day 1, day 2. All they have to do is put on that video and watch the routine and do it. They don't even have to read the book, or they can use it as an accent. And this is fine because it's all about the customer experience, not just the book itself. And all I'm trying to do is just think of a way to give the customer what they're already buying and just deliver that information in a way more effective way. What we can do as well is for our routine, we can have a fully illustrated routine. So as you can see, this book here, if I make this bigger, the routine is just text. It's just telling people what exercises to do, some notes about them based on each day. But what we can do is maybe for each day of the challenge, it's an image that takes up the entire page. So 1 day per page and fully illustrates that day. So they see exactly what they need to do, how they need to do it. And it's a very easy follow along. Because I'm sure that people will run into issues for this, especially seniors. They just have an arbitrary exercise that's named. They're not going to know what half these exercises are. They might have to go and flip back through the book to find it. That's just not a very good experience. If we can very clearly show that we have full page routines for each day, illustrated, and we're showcasing that in our A+ content, it's going to be way more desirable than this. And so a quick example of this is I went to ChatGPT. I simply asked it to make me a full page illustrated diagram for day 1 of my wall plays for women's challenge. This is what it came back with. I gave it no other information. I didn't give it exercises. I didn't give it descriptions. And now it has a full walkthrough of that day. We have the time it takes, the rest between moves, how many times to repeat. Then we have the actual exercises with a demonstration of what they're doing. And you can make this, of course, more detailed if you like. But it's really that simple to make an extremely high quality visual. And with a bit more effort, it can be way more aligned with what you're looking to create. And on top of that, maybe we can add a QR code that links to the videos to walk through this day as well. And so they have the image inside to do it. They also have the video if they want to follow along. But the important thing is this is so much more effective to teach the topic and to deliver this challenge than the other books that we saw. And when you're showcasing this effectively in your A+ content, people are going to be drawn to it and want to buy the book. And of course, it is a bit more effort. We have to do this for all the days of our challenge, but that's the point. To get illustrations like this, you would have had to find a very high quality, expensive designer on Fiverr. You would have had to first outline all the exercises for them and really basically lay out exactly what to put in it. And it was so much more work and would cost you hundreds of dollars. Now we can basically make it right away without any information, and it's still extremely high quality. And so now we go and create the rest of the days. It's going to be more work than just listing out the exercises, but your book is going to have a way better chance at selling. We can also do this for some extra bonuses. So maybe we want to create a fully illustrated nighttime routine, which is going to be as simple as doing a couple prompts. Maybe we want to do a fully illustrated morning routine. So now we have AI. We can create high quality stuff very easily. So create more of it. Give the customer more. Think about the experience they're going to have reading your book. Make it better than your competitors. As you can see with these competitors here, it's not going to be that hard to do so. And put in the extra effort and use AI to create a far superior product than everybody else. And I actually did a full book revamp for one of my existing books doing this exact process, going to my competitors, reading reviews, looking at A+ content and seeing what they were offering because my book wasn't selling as well as it used to. And I created it about a year and a half ago when AI wasn't as good and I couldn't create these images like I can now. And so basically the updates I made was I updated the cover, of course. I added some credibility. So I put a banner that says join 10,000 plus readers on the cover. This book has sold about 11 or 12,000 copies. I, of course, designed it to stand out and align with the market. More importantly, I updated and revamped my interior. So I revamped an entire section just to make it way more visual and on par with what the market wants and what the competitors were doing. Before, it was similar to the exercise example where it was just listing out a challenge sort of thing. But now I have it fully illustrated, which I created using AI, how I just showed you. I also got the book reformatted so the interior just looked so much higher quality and better than it did before. And then, of course, on top of this, I revamped my product page. So I revamped my description to add in this credibility, this 10,000 plus readers. I spoke to their desired outcome and why my book is going to help them achieve it. And of course, I showcased and added these important features, a fully illustrated challenge, just for an example. I, of course, showcased this effectively in my A+ content. So I showcased the new visual improvements I made, including the formatting updates. I also showcased some positive reviews to build trust and credibility, and showcase the experience that readers were having with the book. And I basically improved on all the areas that were falling short, that other people were doing better, and made sure I was on par or better than them in those areas. In terms of the results from this revamp, it's quite impressive. Basically, the click-through rate on my ads nearly doubled, even more in some cases. It's close to 3% with some campaigns, which if you know, that's a lot. The bestseller rank went from hovering around 20 to 30,000 to around 6,000 right now. And 10,000. So it kind of hovers in that area. It looks like it's getting even better. The ranking went from rows 3 or 4 of my main keyword and slowly dropping to now row 1, extremely stable. It actually looks like it's going to be improving even more and start to rank up in the first 2 to 3 spots. And it's currently making around $200 a day on average, maybe a bit more in some days. And what I'm just trying to show here is that not all books are created equal. Customers are shopping and buying books because they want them. And if your book is not the best option compared to your competitors, no one's going to care. No one's going to buy it. They're just going to go to something else. And I had a book that was not selling as well as it used to because the competitors got better. So I revamped it. I gave the customer what they wanted. I ensured that it was as high quality as possible. And I used AI to do so because it's easy to do so now while still putting in the effort. And the results drastically improved because now it's a better product. So the takeaway of this video is very straightforward. Saturation does not matter. Bad books will never get attention. The books that are the best option for the customer are the ones that will sell. And as they sell over time, they will rank better increasing your results and your royalties. So use AI not just to create books faster and cheaper, but use it to create the highest quality books possible so you can give customers an offer they can't refuse. You are the no-brainer option in the space compared to all your competitors. And when you have all these features for your book, you have better illustrations, a better way of explaining things, more bonuses, more this, more that. It's all going to stack up and build more trust with the reader and give them more reasons to buy your book. Rather than if you just had something generic, they're not going to be that attached to what they're looking at, and they're going to click to something else. And so this is exactly how you'll get results with Amazon KDP this year. And yes, you can still get results. The problem is people are just using AI to create books faster and cheaper, but they're not creating books that customers actually want. The books that go the extra mile will appeal to the customer and they will sell. And the books that don't simply won't. So if you do want to publish your next book using AI, I will leave a link below to my AI Book Creation Accelerator Challenge. It's just going to walk you through my entire process from doing topic research to find a way to stand out from your competitors, to writing your book, making your title, your cover, your A+ content modules, and to simply take you from finding a topic to creating an extremely high quality book and launching it in under 30 days. So that's it for this video. Make sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense Amazon KDP advice. We'll see you in the next one.